Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to MHL Tonight here. Continuation here of the playoffs. And looks like we're already ready to kick off. Right on time here today. I was a bit late here, but got everything set up, sorted through. We got Colorado, Pittsburgh, game 3. Colorado leads the series here 2-0. And on the other side, it's going to be Egg and Florida. Both semifinal matchups here. Season 45 of the Moose Hockey League. And one to start up here is the Colorado one. Last night, defeating Pittsburgh in both games. Game 1 going to overtime with just hacking darts with the OT winner. And then in Game 2, they took that one as well, 4-2 final. And they lead the series. But tonight, they're going here to Pittsburgh. See if they could continue their win streak here. They may be able to close it out here tonight. Should they duplicate the same performance from last night, they will. And looks like Colorado had to take a penalty here to start this game. I don't know if it was a lineup issue or a schedule issue with the players or players being used. Maybe the lineup was not presented on time, or there was a change done. But nonetheless, Pittsburgh will start with the power play chance here to begin game number 3. On the other side, looks like Dutch Master Dank back in the lineup. Somebody and Cougar Hunter on D. Up front with Dutch, they'll have Chum Lee and Faust. And then in net, it's Ducky for Egg. So there you go. Minute 15 on the power play here for Pittsburgh. Looking to try to get on the board here early in game 3. Like I said, tough losses last night for Pittsburgh. They did battle Colorado right till the end in both games. Most of them was tied most of the game, 1-goal games. And there we go. This Tado. No, actually, I believe Kerdog. That's Kerdog in net here for Colorado tonight. So he covers up. We'll get a face-off here. Looks like they still have the power play here for about 21 seconds. Colorado trying to clear it, unable to. Pittsburgh still maintaining the zone here. There's a pass in front. No good. Still has it. Looking around, can't find anybody. He's going to turn it over, and Colorado comes the other way here. Over the blue line. Puck all the way around the boards and back down the ice. So, 15-minute mark here. Pretty quiet so far. Colorado killing off the first power play here in this game. Deadlock right now, 0-0 between both of these teams. And it was like this last night. It was pretty quiet in the beginning. Like I said, I thought Pittsburgh played great defensively against Colorado. Great job in net, too, by King last night to keep the games close. Manageable there for Pittsburgh, but unfortunately could not come up with any wins. And that's what it comes down to. And that's all that counts here in the playoffs. You don't get no points for overtime losses and or being nice or pretty. You got to get the W's, which is what Colorado has been doing all season long here. Not many teams have beaten them or took a series against this team. So definitely the odds-on favorite here in the playoffs. And here we go. We got a breakaway chance here. And it's going to be denied. That was Buddha Baker. Had a great chance there to try to bury it, but unable to do so. And score remains scoreless here. 0-0. About 8.5 to go here in the first period. Pittsburgh now with the puck. There's the shot. And Kerdog's going to cover up for a face-off. Egg and Florida still waiting to begin game number 3. Is there roster issues in Florida? And I mentioned this, earlier in the playoffs. I said, listen, if Florida cannot get their lineups, cannot get their guys on, this series could be quick and done. Right now it's tied up 1-1. Florida did come out, played great hockey in game number 2. But if they can't show up here tonight or have some roster issues, it's not going to be a good sign here. You need your full roster, full team here to beat this Egg team. And it looks like they do. They got Own Distress, Spiritual out there, Brown Man Can. Um, so, okay. Should have a good one here. Free 4 days. Busy. All right. So, game 3. In that one, series is tied. Over here in this one, we've got under 3.5 minutes to go in the first. Still scoreless. 0-0. So far, Buda Baker had the best chance here for Colorado, and he gets one on the board here. Great pass from his centerman, Ferris, feeding him that pass there, and that time he is able to bury, and it's 1-0 Colorado. Buda Baker to goal, Ferris Lund with the assist, and just like that, 1-0 Colorado here in the first. We'll get an icing call. So the Avalanche already up 2-0 here in the series. Looking to go up 3. They're up 1-0 here. Late in the first, about a minute left. And Florida Neg finally getting things going here. Gonna start up shortly here for game 3. That series is all tied up after Florida came out on top in game 2. They lost game 1 8-4, but then game 2, pretty impressive win. We'll see what happens here. Puck about to drop, and Egg take it. So that's the end of the first there. Colorado-Pittsburgh, shots pretty even, time of attack pretty even. But it's Colorado leading this one here, 1-0 so far. And there we go. That one did not take long at all. Less than 2 minutes. Egg on the board here. 1-0 against Florida. That was a nice shot. Nice snipe. Top corner. And able to bury it. And that was some booty with that shot. So the defenseman for Egg coming out with a snipe. And listen, that goaltender for Florida played great. Had a tremendous night last night. Especially that game 2, because Bishop played game 1, but game 2, he came out some key saves. Keep Egg down to minimal scoring, and really led Florida. But here, like I said, Egg gets on the board real early. Period 2 underway here. Pittsburgh, Colorado. So far, Buda Baker, the only goal here in this one. After a nice feed from Ferris Lund. In the offensive zone here, Colorado looking to try to get more goals. But Pittsburgh turns it over. And we got a battle for the puck at the blue line. Colorado regains it. We'll just dump it down the ice there, where Pittsburgh regains control of it, coming the other way, over the blue line. Looking shot, and Kurdog's going to cover once again. 14:05 in the second. Egg still holding the 1-0 lead here. It was some booty with the goal for Egg. The only goal so far came in early, just within 2 minutes of the game. Now Dutch. Great shot, but Vic with the great save. Wow. So Dutch able to get it right in front of the net, but unable to squeeze one through. That was a tremendous save, keeping Florida in it here, remaining a 1-0 game. As Ducky covers up with 9:31 to go in the first. And we got top teams here in the semifinals. Yeah, Pittsburgh, Colorado, Florida, Egg. Any of these teams can take it here. Expect a close series here in both of them. And right there, Florida able to respond. And it looks like that was Spiritual with the goal for Florida to tie the game up 1-1. 10 minutes to go here. Pittsburgh down 1. Battle for the puck. Pittsburgh looking in front. No. Great read by the defense, getting the puck out and bringing it over the blue line here. Pass across. Shot. Save. And we're... Ooh, what a great opportunity there. Kerdog shuts that one down. Kerdog with the huge save, keeping the shutout for Colorado. Egg's going to go on a power play chance here in the first after the Florida penalty taken there. Trying to break this deadlock here. It's tied 1-1. About 7 minutes left in the first. That was a little bit late start there in that series. But it's all tied up. So Kerdog, we talk about this today. A great goaltender he is, but listen, Kerdog, he may be old, man, but he still got it. He still got it there, and that was a key save for Colorado. Holding a shutout here so far against Pittsburgh. And they're going to get a power play opportunity here to try to extend this lead down to the defenseman. Over, across, and there's the shot and a goal. We got a power play goal for Colorado. So the lead's going to be now 2-0 in favor of the Avalanche. And that's Wet Rody with the goal for Colorado. Salty Kitten with the assist. It was a nice pass delivering it there, and Wet Rody just buried it. 2-0. Wraparound chance, no good. Kerdog holding that post and holding that shutout here thus far. 2.5 to go in that second period. Still tied over here. Egg in Florida, 1-1. Series is tied 1-1 as well. Just under 3 minutes to go in the first. Still a lot of hockey here left in this one. Battle for the puck there. Dutch gets it. Over to his D-man. Looking for the pass across, but not there. Not able to connect. And got the final seconds left here of the first period. Final seconds here on the other one as well in the second period. 2-0 Colorado. And it looks like that's how we're going to end it here. So after 2, Colorado leads 2-0. And Egg in Florida tied up 1-1. 1-1 apiece there for those. Low shot game in that Egg Florida. 4 for Egg, only 2 for Florida. Right now, Egg maintains the puck mainly 3.5 minutes time attack to only 1 minute for Florida. But it's a tie game, 1-1. Hope you guys liking the action here. Semifinals, season 45. Playoffs here for the Moose Hockey League. It's MHL Tonight live right here on the Flan Fan Network, where we're going to be here throughout the entire playoffs. Period 2 underway here for Egg in Florida. Egg got the early goal by Samburi with a tremendous snipe. And then, but then was responded by Florida Spiritual tying it up. And that's where we stand right now. On the other end for Colorado, that was a huge power play goal to make this a 2-0 game. It was Wet Rody with the power play goal for Colorado. Budo Baker had the first goal. And Pittsburgh still looking to get on the board here as we start period number 3. They're going to need a big period here. Down 2 goals. They've been in games like this before. They've been able to battle back, throughout the playoffs against Boston. See if they could do it here tonight against the number 1 Colorado Avalanche. Are they unstoppable? We'll see. want to give a shout out to the guys in the chat there. What's going on, fellas? Playoff action here. Semifinals here for MHL. And, for Egg and Florida here, like I said, both teams, Florida without Bartlett here tonight. But, they still got the big guns out there. But it's Egg here coming out with the goal, so they're going to retake the lead back on top just about 5 minutes in to the second period. And that's the captain there, Dutch, getting the goal and getting his squad back on top 2-1. And we got a big penalty shot coming up here for Egg. Goaltender looked for the poke, but the shooter outsmarted him, came around, and that's going to make it a 3-1 game. What a goal. I believe that was Faust with the goal. Man, that guy's quick. Quick, he came in there, didn't mess around, and Egg's not messing around here tonight. This close game on here, not close anymore. That's 3 goals in like the first 5 minutes here. 4-1. And that was Chum Lee getting on the board for Egg, scoring the 4th goal. So that forward line here in the second period, to start off the second period, is all over Florida right off the back. And it started, with that Dutch goal, and then came that penalty shot. And then shortly after that, Chum Lee buried another one. So just like that, if you blinked, if you just turned on here, it's a 4-1 game just like that. And that's how quickly this team could score, Never count them out. And you can't stop. You can't stop playing because these guys, like I said, they'll put points right on the board. Speaking about points, Pittsburgh needs some of those right now. Time winding down over there. 8 minutes left. Still down 2-0. Kerdog holding the shutout here in the semifinals. I agree, man. I agree. Egg is pretty deadly, and they're definitely looking good here tonight. Looking to get back on top in this series. They took game 1, but then Florida bounced back in game number 2. And like I said, credit to the goaltender there last night as well. Had some key tremendous saves. But here tonight, period 1 was all tied up until just moments ago. 3 unanswered goals there, 4-1. Still plenty of time, though, for Florida to try to bounce back. But, man, they're in a huge hole right now. Colorado on top and on the power play here, and they convert on it. That might just do it right there. That's their second power play goal. Penalties hurting Pittsburgh here in Game 3. About 5 minutes left. And that's Buda Baker with his second goal. Salty Kitten delivering that one-timer pass over to Buda. And it's 3-0. And they still have the power play here. I don't know if that was a 5-on... That might have been a 5-on-3, or unless it was a major penalty, because Colorado still has a minute left on a power play here. So... And more goals there. I was going to say more eggs. Egg scores, 5-1 now against Florida. And that was the captain again there, Dutch, getting his second goal of the game here. Just under 3 minutes left in the second period. So right now, the top 2 teams, Colorado and Egg, looking like the best 2 here as they lead their opponents. By 3-goal lead here for Colorado, 4-goal lead there for Egg. Is that a preview? Is that what we're going to see? Are these the 2 teams that will advance to the finals? For Colorado, this is huge because this can put them up 3-0 here in this series, and they'll be 1 win away. They may end this series here tonight. They got final seconds left over there. So Pittsburgh getting shut out. Kerdog had a couple key saves there for Colorado, and Pittsburgh just never was able to get it started here in this one. Giving up two power play goals to Colorado. And look at that. I don't think Florida maybe got like a shot or two in that period. 5-1, 50% on their shooting here. Oh man, time attack not even close. So what a dominant period by Egg in period 2. Florida finds themselves down 4 heading into the third period. They may need to get on the phone for Bartlett here, or things might get pretty ugly here in Florida. Final seconds, and this one might be over here as well. 14 seconds to go. Colorado, another power play chance. So a lot of penalties here taken by Pittsburgh in Game 3, and 2 of them cost them. And Avs win it here. They'll go up 3-0. They win 3-0. Shootout win. And it's on to game number 4. It's going to be a do-or-die situation here for Pittsburgh. And despite how well they've been playing to end the season, moving up the ranks, and their tremendous performance against Boston, they find themselves one game away being eliminated here tonight. They outshot Colorado, but it's Buda Baker with the 2 goals, Wet Rody with the other one there, 3-0 Colorado. Over here, Egg Florida still a 5-1 game, and just explosive second period by Egg. This one was tied at one point, but 4 goals in the second and no answer by Florida makes this a 5-1 game. Let me actually pull that one up since the other one's in the dressing room. Got 15 minutes left here in the third period. But this series, this is how it's been going so far. Egg had a dominant win in Game 1. It was 8-4, but it was a lot worse. I believe Florida got a couple of late goals there in the third, meaningless goals at that point. But then Game 2, it was Florida came out on top, big win. Like I said, they won by a couple goals as well. And then here in this one, it's Egg, so it's a back and forth series. We'll see what happens in Game 4. This one will definitely go to Game 5 regardless of the outcomes here tonight. But in the other series, like I said, Colorado has a chance to close it out here tonight and move on to the finals. For Pittsburgh, it's win or go home here coming up. And another shot, another goal. That was a great snipe by Chum Lee. Top corner, assisted there by Dutch. And I believe that's Lee's second goal here of the game. 6-1. Still more shots coming away. And, for this Egg team, I don't think they were happy with that Game 2 loss last night. Coming here tonight, focused, determined, and holding a huge lead here against Florida. And that lead just got more. That's going to be 7-1 now. And Florida just getting pummeled out here tonight in Game 3. And that was Dutch. Dutch is going to have a hat trick here. That's his third goal. Chumlee with the assist. So Chumlee gives him the assist back on that goal. Just about 7 minutes to go. If you're just tuning in on here, Colorado took Game 3 against Pittsburgh. Shutout win for Kerdog in net there for the Avs. 3-0. Buda Baker had the 2 goals. Wet Rody with the third one there. Pittsburgh just could not get any type of offense. Like I said, a lot of penalties taken. 3-0, and oh man, it's definitely coming down here in this one. Let it pour, let it rain here. I don't know if we got a goalie disconnect coming up, man, because man, uh, it's getting ugly. It's getting ugly here for Florida. And it may be because we got a disconnect happening there. I don't know how much more time there was left. 8-1, and I believe that was Chumlee with the goal on that last one, that breakaway goal. Yeah, 3 goals, 3 assists in this one, 6 points out of the 8 goals scored there by Egg. And Florida might maybe had enough. I mean, it's one thing to lose in the playoffs. That's another to lose this way, 8-1. And listen, Victimize had a tremendous night last night, coming in game 2. But here in this one, not a good one. Facing a lot of shots. Like I said, remember last night though, he did not have to face Dutch or Chumlee. They were not in the lineup as they are here tonight. So, a totally different team, totally different matchup here than last night. I think last night was a great opportunity for Florida to take the night. They did take one, but right now, uh, Egg dominating things here in the semifinals. So, and I mentioned this. I said if Florida's going to be in this series, they need those top guys on there, and availability, has been an issue with this team throughout the season. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes this team is very good, but other nights they are very bad, man. And tonight, right now, is one of those bad nights for Florida. Looks like Colorado's still looking to start up on that one. So I just want to remind everybody, like I said, playoffs here. As you can see the standings there. I'll have this updated here later on tonight. So right now it's 3-0 Colorado. It's 2-1 Egg. I don't know if they have to finish that one because that one's getting brutal. Maybe they do. But or if it's going to be game 4. If anybody knows, let me know in the chat what's going on that one. Is there a restart, or are they just going to game 4 at this point? So I'm not giving out the wrong score here for game 4. Is there still going to be a finish there for that one? There was a disconnect. If you're just tuning in on here. Okay. Okay. See, I'm not aware of all the rules on here in the leagues. I do play in like multiple leagues. So, all right. So if that's the case, I don't know if they do get a forfeit. Yeah, I mean, it looked like a rage quit to me on here. I mean, when it happens right after a goal, it's no doubt. But I don't know what the rule stipulations on that. If he's able to play in game 4, or they gotta sub him out, or what the ruling on that is. Um, so does that game still get played? That's what I want to know. Does that game still have to finish, or are we just going to game 4 at this point? This is when we need Blue Liner on here in the booth. Somebody get him over in the booth, man. I'm just joking, man. But all right, let me pull up the game because it looks like the other one is getting ready to start off. So we do have game 4 here, Colorado Pittsburgh. But it's game 4 here that Pittsburgh needs to win. Down 3 here in this series. Like I said last night, that was a tough overtime loss for Pittsburgh, and then game 2 as well. And then tonight, 3-0. All right, so it looks like the other series, we're just going to go to game 4, I'm assuming. Okay. All right. I just didn't want to give out the wrong score, and then, if they had to back out. But we'll see momentarily. They definitely weren't coming back in that game, so I don't care if you gave them like a whole period. 8-1. And I don't believe there's no any type of mercy rule in this league or anything like that. So here we go. Pittsburgh, Colorado. And Pittsburgh needs a win here to force night number 3. Otherwise, Colorado will be moving on to the finals. Colorado came up with some big power play goals last game, 2 of them. And I think that really, put the game away, as Pittsburgh could never get on the board in that game. Battle for the puck. Pittsburgh gains control here. Looking to get over the blue line. They do. But it's turned over. Back to Pittsburgh. Pass across. But great read by Buda to prevent that pass and prevent the shot here. 0-0. 12 minutes left in the first. So now the series, I don't know if it's going to be still victimized, or do they got to get Bishop back in net there, or is Peck putting on the pads for Florida? We'll see. We'll find out shortly. Offsides call, so we're going to get a face-off here. 10:04 left in the first. 0-0. And I know it's 3-0 right now, Colorado, but this series has been a lot closer, than the scores show right now, than the series shows. It's been a tight game through, tight series here. And we got a save. It's a good shot by Colorado. 8:45 in the first. We got a face-off coming up here in Pittsburgh zone. Down to the D. Over to Buda, who loses it. And Pittsburgh now over the blue line. Around the boards. Back to the D. There's a one-timer shot. Could not connect on there. And the puck goes all the way back to the Pittsburgh zone. We have to bring it back into the offensive zone here around the net. Colorado takes care of that and regains it here in their zone. There's a shot and a save. And another faceoff will be coming up here. 5:15 to go in the first. Okay. All right. So we got an update on that Egg Florida. So looks like 8-1 will be the final on that. And there will be a game 4. So we will have game 4 that will be starting here shortly. And that shot almost made its target, just a bit wide outside. 3.5 to go in the first. Still scoreless. And what about the old man Kerdog back there for Colorado? He hasn't given up a goal here yet in the semifinals. Shutout in game 3. And he's 2 minutes away of having 4 scoreless periods here against this very talented Pittsburgh team. We're going to have icing call here with 1:03 left on the clock. And we'll have a face-off here, this time in the Colorado zone. Pittsburgh still hasn't been able to get on the board here tonight. Got a collision there in the middle. Pittsburgh's going to pick up the puck. Looking in front, another hit behind the net. So bodies being laid out here in this one. Looking for a shot, but time's going to run out. And it's a deadlock here, 0-0. Okay, I wasn't sure who was in net there for Pittsburgh here tonight. So it looks like it's Smoke Ninja in net there for Pittsburgh here tonight. Okay. Last night they had King, and man, King showed up to play. Um, right here, this one, it's a scoreless 1-0-0. Look at that. Pittsburgh not even able to get a shot on that in that period. So can't break a shutout without any goals. All right. Scratch that before. Thanks for the update there, Ducky. So it looks like because of the I'm assuming because of the disconnect there of the leaving out on that game 3. Game 4 is also gonna be a unfortunate forfeit there for Florida. So that means they're gonna go down 3-1 in this series. And tomorrow night, I guess Game 5 will take place. So right now, Florida in a very tough situation. They're unfortunate. Not only do they get the loss here tonight, but they're not even able to compete in Game 4. So they're going to go down 2 games, and that's going to be tough. And I know it's best of 7, but man, you're down 3-1 in the series against Egg, who only needs one more win. And we'll see if they're able to close it out tomorrow night. While over here, too, it's a 3-0 series lead here for Colorado. This one may end tonight. We'll see. Period number 2 underway here. Pittsburgh, Colorado. Neither team getting on the board here yet. It's a 0-0 game. There's a shot on net. Kurdog easily puts that one away. As he's done here all night long here thus far. He hasn't let one in yet. I don't want to jinx him, man, but he's playing pretty damn good there for Colorado tonight. Colorado with the puck behind the net, looking in front, and that one's going to be blocked. And regained here by Pittsburgh. Can't get it over the blue line, and Colorado is going to take it. Ooh. Oh. Looks like we had a issue on the stream there. But there was a goal. Rhodey with the goal. I don't know if that was my end or the stream here might be going down. Let me see. You know what? Because I think there was another stream by Smoke Ninja. Because this one's going. Yeah. Let me bring that one up. I apologize for this, fellas, but I think we have a goalie stream on the other one. So we'll actually get that'll be pretty cool. We're gonna get two separate angles on there, and there we go. I believe Pittsburgh just no, it was Colorado. I'm sorry. Okay, let me get this one up on here. Where the hell is that? Yeah, I got the 2 separate streams. Okay, this will work. Something new, something different here. You guys going to see 2 different perspectives of the same game. And that was Ferris Lund with the goal. Salty Kitten with the assist. And Salty Kitten is doing great back there for Colorado tonight. Not only offensively, but defensively as well. Shutting down Pittsburgh. And he's got a lot of apples here in this series here tonight. So 2-0 for Colorado. About 10 minutes to go here in the second period. I just pulled the other stream there. It's like I said, it's a different angle. We'll be able to see. Because there were some issues on the Twitch on this one. I don't know if it was on my end or the other stream, but we'll get the two going here. Because there's definitely a different time difference here on the two. So I don't know. I got West Coast against East Coast, so a lot of crazy stuff happening in these, right? 7 minutes left. Colorado up 2-0 just as they were up last game in game 3. 2-0 most of the game, and then tacked on another one late in the third. And Pittsburgh just doesn't look like the same team as last night. And that was a great opportunity. He faked the backhand when back to the forehand on the short side, but Ninja, great job staying his ground there and making that save to prevent this one from getting worse. Still 2-0, still manageable, but right now Pittsburgh's having a lot of difficulty trying to get that puck out of that zone. They finally do bring it back here over the blue line, but lose it right away. And looks like we got a 2-on-1 the other way. Ferris gets the pass across to Buddha, but then he loses it, intercepted. And here come Pittsburgh. 1 minute left in the second period. Pittsburgh still scoreless here. They got shut out game number 3. And right now they're getting shut out here in game number 4. The goaltender over there for Colorado, Kerdog, has now shut down Pittsburgh for 5 periods. He's looking for his second shutout. He's got 1 period left. And not only that, if that does happen, that means Pittsburgh will be eliminated. And Colorado will be moving on to the finals. Oh yeah, Kerdog, man. Great guy, man. He's a great guy. Not only, great player, tremendous guy in the community there for the Moose. And he's having a stellar performance here tonight for Colorado. Listen, if you could keep the opponent team from scoring, because Avs haven't really been, putting up a lot of goals here tonight. Look at that, 3 shots in 2 periods. Not going to cut it there for Pittsburgh. They definitely got to get more offense going, but it seems every time I'm watching that series, Colorado is in that offensive zone. Look at that, 6.5 time attack to only 2.5 for Pittsburgh. So that definitely needs to change. They need a big third period here. They got to throw everything on here on Colorado because it's the season on the line here for Pittsburgh. If they can't bounce back, get the win here, they're done. Pack it up. So here we go. 20 minutes left of hockey here. Period 3 underway. Colorado taking the face-off. And if you're just tuning in, yeah, we got 2 different angles here. We got a goalie cam there from Smoke Ninja on the right, on the perspective of the Pittsburgh side. And on this side here is the Colorado stream. So you'll get to see both, but mainly the action's been on the left, on the offensive side. But again, you'll see that on the right as well. That's where the puck's been in that Pittsburgh zone most of this time. But Pittsburgh just needs to get that 1 goal. Get that first goal. Get yourself on the board. Put this game within 1. And then it's anybody's game at that point. There's a shot. Great one-timer shot. Smoke Ninja with the save. But he needs his offense to get things going here. They've been quiet all night here so far. 0 goals to show here in Game 3. And none here so far in Game number 4. Down 3-0 in the series. And if it remains this way, like I said, it'll be Colorado that will be moving on. Just tuning in on the other series. Egg has taken both. And there we go. We do get a goal for Pittsburgh. So they're on the board now. Shutout broken there, finally. Kurdog letting that one in. And Pittsburgh on the board. And that was Life with the goal. And hopefully bringing some life here in Pittsburgh. Putting them within 1. They need one more here to try to tie this game up. And that was a great shot from the point. So, but like I said, whatever it takes here at this point, maybe that's what they got to do. They got to start throwing pucks from the point or just get them on. About 9 minutes left here in the third period. Life just a few minutes ago scoring there for Pittsburgh, making this a 2-1 game, but they need one more to tie this. Otherwise, they'll be done. They'll be eliminated here in the Season 45 playoffs of the Moose Hockey League. And it looks like we got a whistle, a offsides call, so we'll get a face-off here at the 7:32 mark. Hits definitely in favor there for Pittsburgh. But right now, Colorado holds the lead here, 2-1. Can they hold off Pittsburgh? Ooh, what a hit. Oh, my God. That was a dangerous pass over, and he's not done. He's clobbering. I don't know who that is on Pittsburgh, but, man, he's laying some bodies out. There's a shot. Kurdog with the save with 4:44 left in the third. Man, it's getting physical out here. That hit was tremendous there right against that boards area of the mid-ice. And I think he clobbered somebody later on, all the way back in the defensive zone. Intercepted. Great steal, but unable to connect with the pass there. Great read by Colorado. Almost a costly turnover there. 3 minutes left now. Time definitely winding down there for Pittsburgh, who needs still one more goal here. Ooh, almost a breakaway chance there. He only had one man to beat. But a great poke to prevent that from happening. Pittsburgh down to the D. There's a shot. No good. Rebound. Another one. Puck still loose. And Colorado finally gets it. Final minute of play here in the third period of game number 4. Do or die here for Pittsburgh. And that's going to be offsides. Unfortunately, they almost had a rush the other way, but they're going to get called offsides. Face-off coming up here. 50.9 seconds to go. Colorado still holding the lead. 2-1 here. And that's a turnover. No, another offsides. Man. So Colorado gets a break right there. Offsides call. 40 seconds to go now in the third. Here's Pittsburgh. Trying to get a shot off here in front. There's a shot. Saved by Kurdog. And the defenseman's going to get that one out. Just clears that one away. We'll have an icing call. But, man, what a huge save at a critical point here in Game 4 by the Kurdog. 26.7 seconds. Face-off coming up. Tie up. Pittsburgh gets it. There's a shot. Save. Puck loose. But Kurdog able to get it. That was right on that goal line area. 20.5 seconds. This one's coming down to the wire here. So it's the season here for Pittsburgh. They need one more to tie it. Tie up again here in front. Colorado gets it. 15 seconds. We got a breakaway. Ferris. And he's going to seal it with that one. With 12.5 seconds to go. Breakaway chance. And that's pretty much going to do it here. And that's Ferris London. What a season that man's having here for Colorado. And that was a huge goal. That's the second one of the game. And that's going to put Pittsburgh out from the playoffs here in season 45. And Colorado will be moving on here, sweeping Pittsburgh here. All 4 games. That one was close there, 2-1. Like I said, Pittsburgh came out there battling, but unfortunately come out short. And it's the Colorado Avalanche, the number 1 seed, who's been dominating here all season long, have now dominated the playoffs thus far, have not lost a game here yet in the postseason. They swept Maine, and they sweep Pittsburgh here in the semifinals. So they're going to wait for the winner out of the Egg and Florida. Right now, Egg leads that series 3-1. I'll have the brackets there updated later on tonight. I'll have that posted over there in Discord. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for Game 5 of the Florida Egg series. Florida is in the spot there just as Pittsburgh here tonight. They need 3 to win that one. Otherwise, Egg will move on. So tune in tomorrow, same time here. For MHL Tonight right here on the Flam Fan Network. Thank the guys here for streaming the games here. And semifinals coming down here. Like I said, we're almost done. We got 1 series left, and that'll be tomorrow night. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.